Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. Hand clap to all the Mystelics family. You've tuned into another one. Another reaction on this here Mystelics Reacts channel, guys. Hand clap goes out to every single one of you guys. And of course, the newcomers today, big up on yourself for tuning into these vibrations. Of course, this is where I give my views on a number of things, pretty much pertaining to that of the Dominican people, and of course, the Caribbean by extension, and then beyond that on the international community right there. Welcome to every single one of you guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget, if you've not done so, click the thumbs up button, click the like button, and of course, give your thoughts in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. Of course, YouTube is changing up their stuff again. So you definitely have to comment and, of course, interact with the videos, brothers and sisters. If you definitely want to see my vibrations again when you subscribe, so definitely do so right there. It's not just about subscribing, brothers and sisters, but also interacting as well. You want to see that interaction. So let me know your thoughts, brothers and sisters. I'm giving you my interaction. Let me know your interaction, brothers and sisters, in the comment box below. And of course, click the thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to get more vibrations in this here regard, brothers and sisters, definitely subscribe. And of course, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for the day. Of course, a number of persons saying, Mystelics, what's going on in Dominica? In fact, the United States Department reached out to me on the U.S. Embassy actually reached out to me in that regard right here. And I told them what's up. You know, I told them what's up. And of course, it's interesting. So they get the information. But of course, I'm seeing a place in the, what's that, Belgrade? Interesting. I know I pronounced that wrong because that doesn't look like it's supposed to be pronounced as English. But of course, in this area, brothers and sisters, about 1.3 million people showed up because they are against what their government is doing. I think these are the protesters when it comes down to them not agreeing with the sentiment of what the government is doing. Pretty much something similar to what Dominica has been doing on the merit of the electoral reform. I had to do a different video on that merit, talking about a very electoral reform that apparently everybody had unanimously voted off. And then there's an interesting thought process behind it. And of course, hopefully I will get into that vibrations some other time right there. But of course, we have this sentiment that has been taking place. Not just Dominica, when people want to be like, oh, Dominica alone things happen. No! People are protesting now. Just in the neighboring countries, you have Guadeloupe and France, Guadeloupe and Martinique, who definitely tend to do this, especially when they are not in agreement with what the government or the government are doing for them. Of course, Dominica is a sentiment. One of the things that I think people need to be aware of is that a lot of people are very scared. A lot of people are scared to come and show up and say, hey, okay, I stand with the people, even though they do so quietly sometimes. They will come and tell you, Mystelics, you know, I labor right, but, you know, I don't side with the government, I don't side with the them, you know. They just tell me that. But they quiet, brothers and sisters, but they wouldn't go and show up. Well, whatever happens to Dominicans on the merit of that, brothers and sisters, is all your fault. All you do showing up, and all you expect things to happen. Somebody actually told me that, you know, they say, well, some people have to fight for us. They say, well, when you come in and fight for yourself? And that person apparently doesn't know when they are coming to fight for themselves. But the individuals are out there. 1.3 million people in disagreement with the government, brothers and sisters. So that is very interesting right there. Now, on the merit of the protest, brothers and sisters, I saw something very interesting regarding the MO News journalists. But of course, I saw also this thing right there. Letter to Dominica Breaking News, letter to the editor, open letter to Kiwana Fountain and Curtis Matthew. I am writing to express my thoughts regarding your actions during the recent incident involving the police mishandling of the reporter from MO News. While I understand the difficult position journalists sometimes find themselves in, very interesting. I couldn't help but notice that in the heat of the moment, both of you chose to turn away and distance yourself from the MO News reporter right there, even though they are also reporters. Very interesting. Now, I saw a video relating. We'll get to this in a while. It's a good thing that I did it this way. This is interesting. So, no one expected you to physically step in. No. Or be directing or challenging the police in that regard, because it seems like that's what you were saying when you mentioned, what should you have done, Kiwana? Kiwana is saying, what should I have done? You know? This person is saying, but at the very least, it would have been appreciated. Like I indicated before, even if the police decide to ignore you, but at least you stood up for the reporter, a fellow reporter, bringing news like what you guys hopefully try to do, sort of, in Dominica, whether it is agenda-based or is real news. That is up for the audience to decide. But of course, it would be appreciative if you had said something, at least something, anything. At least say, do that to the officer, at least. Don't say nothing, just, you know, or bring her, you know, or something. Something, my God. something, anything to stand up for your fellow journalist in the journalistic media community. Brothers and sisters, that's one of the things with me in understanding journalism. And in Dominica, or media personality representation, media, that's one of the things that I noticed, especially when I started back in 2010. And a number of persons say, Mystelics, why don't you do these things? And there's a reason why I don't do certain things, you know, brothers and sisters. Because I studied this long ago and understood what the fraternity is. Even on the mapping, doing different things, they tell you do exactly what they tell, and they still not showing the videos because they want to have the monopoly. And therefore, when you stand up, well, I beat them, you know. I was one of the individuals, independent media personnel, who beat all the rest of the other media reps in Dominica, all of them. So I know what it is like when they want to maintain that monopoly effect. Thank God for YouTube and Facebook. I started on Facebook. Thank God for these measures that we were able to do our thing, and then of course elevate far beyond Dominica, far beyond where Dominica will never reach. As I'm saying that's incredible, eh? But that's something else, boy. Anyways, no one expected you to physically step in or directly challenge the police, but at the very least, you know, it'd be nice and appreciative if you say something. I hope neither one of you ever find yourself in the reporter's shoes, in need of someone to stand up for you, and find that no one is willing to speak out on your behalf. Your silence that day may not have been intentional. I think it has been intentional. I think it was intentional because they could have said something. You literally saw the MOU's journalist going closer to Curtis, and Curtis was trying to move away. The police also spoke with Curtis, who's also a journalist in the same area, telling him that the journalist is trying to use him as some sort of cover. And he's a journalist. He's not telling Curtis to go anywhere. It's very interesting when you look at this stuff right there. Your silence, this individual indicated that day, may not have been intentional, but it certainly sent a message that may have been interpreted differently by those who were watching. Oh, it says a lot. It says a lot indeed. Now, brothers and sisters, in correlation to this letter, brothers and sisters, I saw this somehow reporter showing that Emo snuck into the barricade and so forth and so forth. Let's take a listen to this.
The media fraternity seeks to clarify to the public that Emo News reporter Soana snuck her way onto an unauthorized police operation zone. Please watch carefully as the protesters breach the barriers and Miss Benjamin slides in and backs away, slowly attempting to be
So that's her going inside there,
while the police officers are preoccupied with dealing with the protesters. At no time did the police authorize or allowed Miss Benjamin access to the operation zone.
Now the question here, brothers and sisters, now I could say a lot on this regard, but the question here is, they're saying that she snuck into the area, into the fencing area. This was an unauthorized, according to this individual, an unauthorized police area where people could not go in, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, is Kewana a police? Is Curtis a police? They were also in the unauthorized police region, that of which they were making noise with Emo. She pointed it out. She pointed it out. Look, Curtis and Kewana there, and you're not telling them nothing, but it's only me that you're targeting. How on earth we consider this place to be an unauthorized police area, restriction zone, and there are other journalists inside it? Make it make sense for me. They didn't make noise with the other people there, you know. They didn't make. In fact, there was one particular video where things started escalating, where she was hiding behind the wall of whatever hotel I was, hiding behind the wall. The police came from wherever they came and came all the way to get her, mash up her device, throw down her device, and all those kind of things there. So apparently that hotel was a restricted area too. What about the guests that would have been inside there? That they were restricted. They couldn't come inside there. That's what we say. Interesting. But there were other journalists there. Curtis and Kewana were within this very zone that this person is trying to make a claim as if she somehow was doing something that she didn't see other journalists doing.
The media fraternity seeks to clarify to the public that Emo News reporter Soana snuck her way on.
Let me go back. This is where they were. You're wrong. Somewhere there they were, you know, brothers and sisters. Somewhere there they was. You see where this is the hotel going inside there. And then they was somewhere around here. In fact, when the second video showed up, she was inside there. You see where the police head is? She was inside there, behind the wall when what do you call it, projectiles were flying. Stones were flying, brothers and sisters. The officers were telling her, no, come out there, go in harm's way. Really? While the other journalists were in this very same place. So this video doesn't make any sense at all, does it? No, not at all. Interesting stuff, man. Anyways, let's continue right there, brothers and sisters. Kudos to the people of Salisbury. I saw they decided that they're mapping out an area out for them to have an independent country. Bowie, an independent, not state, you know. They want to make it as posse, just like we used to do back in the day. In Picard. We say Picard is its own country. When people ask me why I come out, Picard, I come out. The country of Picard. Yo, the country of Picard, man. And of course, it's possible, you know, brothers and sisters, but we can become its own country. A country that is governed by its own governance, its own government system. They can decide, you know, we don't want to be part of that. All you have all the whole thing, that's all your business. Let us operate on our own. And that very place that is circulated right there, brothers and sisters, that area is the height of Dominica, you know that? That is the best, most economic region on the entire Dominica coast. Salisbury is number 1. Marigot is number 2. Portsmouth used to be number 1, but you know what the government did in that regard, brothers and sisters. So Salisbury people, kudos to all yourself. There's a video that I like when it comes down to a music scene right there, brothers and sisters. And of course, Expense is the one on this one, and I have to play it again. They should be playing that in Salisbury.
Give me beats! OG, stand for something or fall for anything.
Stand for something or fall for anything. Very interesting, reminding me of the electoral reform thing that passed there. Very, very interesting. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Do we have a price to what we have to pay, brothers and sisters? But I don't know, brothers and sisters. The question is,
for one and one for all, stand together and we can fall.
Tell them.
Ask them where we blocking next.
Where we blocking next? Who want to vex can vex. And it's not just blocking maliciously, you know, brothers and sisters. Not just blocking maliciously. Talk about blocking. We'll talk about that situation that has gone down with Hector John in a moment. So let's continue. This is it right there. People are all kind of things. All kind of things. You can imagine a government that you vote in to do things for you. He promising you, they promise you all sorts of things. And they never meet in these promises. Never. They've in fact given you other things that you do not necessarily want that would benefit you. They give you other things to say, hey, look, we do this. They say that's what they're going to be doing. But they're doing this and say, hey, look, we're doing this, we're doing work in the country. That has nothing to do with the benefit or the elevation of the people at all. Not at all, brothers and sisters. But you know, the question still stands.
Like they want to see people in the country suffering. Where we blocking next? Ask them where we blocking next.
Who can?
Where we blocking next?
Who vex? It's an interesting song right there, brothers and sisters. Are the Dominican people just gonna take it? Seems like. Well, who can leave? Can leave, eh? Alright. And everyone, sisters, earlier on today, in the very Salisbury vicinity, brothers and sisters, Hector John posted, police are chasing me in Salisbury. And it seems like he must have gone with his lawyers. Now, brothers and sisters, keep in mind, I made the video in Salisbury, and a lot of things that are happening in that video, the United States Department is definitely watching them. Eh? They are very much involved in what is going on in Dominica. In fact, the U.S. Embassy actually, let me leave that alone. Just know they are very much involved in that sect right there. Siri, if you're watching this video, they also saw your American flag. They also saw your American flag waving. Big up yourself one time. So, yeah, let's continue in that regard, brothers and sisters. Let's listen to what Mr. Leonard Clinton has to say concerning this matter. So he went there and apparently they have been wasting time.
Dominica, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
From police headquarters in downtown Roseau, Hector John of the United Workers' Party, former pal rep of Salisbury, is in with the police. He came in with his lawyers a couple hours ago, and he's in with the police at the moment.
Now, brothers and sisters, keep in mind, on the video that you saw of Salisbury, on the phone you heard the inspector talking about that they will not arrest him. Okay? So we have the police saying that. The police stated that on video. Okay? So it is there in the video that they would not arrest him.
Now, this is a man that police went to his house 2 nights ago. And were breaking down the door. They were trying their best to forcibly enter his house,
claiming that they have a warrant, which apparently they never showed. Now, brothers and sisters, keep in mind something very interesting right there. Brother Lennox is saying 2 days ago, the situation in Salisbury happened yesterday, I believe it is. Yes, yesterday, brothers and sisters. It happened yesterday. So, on that merit, what does that mean? Do you know? Whatever took place involving roadblocks is not the reason why they went for Hector, because they went for Hector early in the morning on Wednesday. Wednesday or Tuesday. Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday, brothers and sisters. Wednesday night, actually. They went for him Wednesday night. Thursday was, problems and, so forth and so forth. So it has nothing to do with roadblock. In fact, on the very video, the people them stated in a community fashion that they blocked the roads on the merit of not just Hector John. I think in this situation, Hector John pretty much sparked it and say, hey, something needs to be done because Salisbury has been neglected by the very government officials, especially when it comes down to the council. They need things to organize, and apparently that is not organizing at all. And therefore, they wanted people to come and talk to them on that merit so that they can, rectify and iron out certain situations. So that blockage situation had nothing to do with it. In fact, Hector himself was saying on the video that they want to unblock the roads and so forth. Okay? The people say, Hector, that's nice, but we're not just blocking the road on your behalf. We're blocking the road on certain measures that way. Okay? So I think that is also a measure that was taken by the entire community of Salisbury, which is very interesting right there. Anyways, let's continue.
And up to this morning, they were hunting him down in the village. He has come into police headquarters with his lawyers, and all of a sudden, the person who is supposed to be interviewing him is not.
But before you continue, why would you come on a Friday? Why would you come on a Friday? Now, brothers and sisters, even if they don't arrest you, they can still, they might say that they're doing investigation and what have you, brothers and sisters, to see if they can pin something on you. When you go to them, they apparently just be wasting time. But why would you go to why would you go on a Friday? That's crazy. Because you go on Friday, Saturday, Sunday until Monday. That's when they're gonna release you, if anything. Because they can only hold you for 48 hours, I think, on the merit of investigation. This is one of the reasons why the Grock family has a case against them. Because they held them longer than the 48 hours. The lawyer, the judge or whoever even indicated that. So this is one of the reasons why the Grock family will definitely win their case. They must win their case, especially with the little ones who were not given to the grandparents. That's also another situation right there. But on Friday, why would you come on a Friday? With the understanding that they might keep you with the understanding of doing the investigation.
He has come into police headquarters with his lawyers, and all of a sudden the person who is supposed to be interviewing him
Not there.
is not available. So they're waiting. They've been waiting now for a couple of hours for him. And he's in police headquarters with his lawyers, David Bruni, Ronald Charles. Again, delay.
They have a plan. I mean, once you hear that, they have a plan. It's obvious that they have a plan.
Because, of course, the plan they must have is to keep him in the cell tonight.
Yep. And let me guess, they're going to show up in the night time. That's when they're going to show up. They're going to show up in the night time, brothers and sisters. And obviously, they cannot let him go, so obviously they're going to keep him in the cell.
And people of Dominica, that will not be fair, will not be right. So, a couple of us outside the police headquarters. I'll update you as the time goes by. But it's a matter of grave concern to us. With all the atrocities that have been visited on the people of Salisbury in the last 48 hours, all the indiscretions of the police, all the brutality, they're not satisfied with that. They have Hector John holding on here for hours in police headquarters after harassing him for 2 days in the village. They have him down here waiting to be questioned on what the charge, we don't know. But
so when they're arresting him, usually they're supposed to tell you we're arresting you for this and that. This and that. This is why one of the cases that I have against them, because when we asked them, they said arrest for suspicion of suspicion. That was kind of crazy right there. And then they concocted some sort of thing that could probably be related to it. And obviously that
but it seems it is connected to the protest outside, the protest on the day of the Parliament, Wednesday. And since Wednesday night, they have been harassing him.
Now, from my understanding, I heard that he actually went live. I don't know if that is the case or whatever. But I'm thinking to myself, why on earth would they go after Hector? On a merit that he must have said something on live or whatever. I don't know if that is the case. Because, I mean, if you have to go after a man for being part of a protest. I was part of the protest, you know, brothers and sisters. I was a media rep there, but I was part of it. I support what's going on. Because we need proper electoral reform to indicate free and fair elections, brothers and sisters. Wiping out all sorts of irregularities or ways that cheating can happen. I am definitely against these things and for proper electoral reform. So I wasn't just there because of media. I was also there as somebody who supported the movement right there. Now, on the merit of this, brothers and sisters, if you have to take Hector John, you have to take every single person that was there. Everybody. You have to take everybody that was there. Which is very interesting. Why are they going after Hector John? And the only thing I could think of, I heard people say that there was some sort of live that went on. I don't know what he was saying of that, the merit. Be that the case, whatever is being indicated, I guess that has to be investigated as a result of this. That's probably why he entered in. But if it's on the merit of being part of the protest, I find that ridiculous. Why are you taking Hector John? Why don't you just take everybody? Take everybody. And like I indicated in the very first video, the police don't go in for people there, you know. They're going for people there, you know, brothers and sisters. But apparently in Dominica alone, things are happening. Dominica alone, man. It's very interesting stuff.
The people of Salisbury have gotten their tear gas, they have gotten their rubber bullets.
Yeah, I tasted it yesterday. Yes, man, I tasted it yesterday. Even though I missed the whole shebang, brothers and sisters, but when I arrived, man, my eyes were burning me. I could taste it, I could smell it.
They've gotten their share of brutality from the police. The police are not happy. Nothing seems to satisfy them. They are now trying to see how miserable they can make the life of Hector John. So we're out here, a couple of us. It'd be nice if you are at home and you'd like to come down to join us. That would be nice. That would be nice to be here. Just show the brothers some love and show the people of Bawi some solidarity. All right?
I will definitely
I will keep you posted. Thanks. God bless.
Okay, so this one was Lennox's own, and then there's Dr. Thompson Fontaine, who had a number of things to his own video in that regard right there. So let's take a listen to it.
The second my dog was sitting there for 6 hours. I can't be always just sitting there waiting. I walked the client.
Hold on, guys. Let me fix the audio. Sometimes this is not pixels where the phone can isolate certain voices right there when you click on it. It's not a pixel. So Thompson, I would urge you to get a pixel. That's probably iPhone you have there, but I would urge you to get a pixel, eh? So when you have people talking, you can isolate their voice and it outshines everybody else. Okay, I think the render is done, so let's see. Hopefully that works.
So they said to Michael Clark was sitting there for 6 hours. I can't be as always just sitting there waiting. I walked the client and you're not ready. So I'm going back.
So you're saying they're waiting inside there and apparently waiting and they're not ready apparently. I think that's what Lennox just indicated right there.
This is funny, the post is really ridiculous. So yeah, but they don't know what to do. So
we're trying to figure out what to charge him with. This is why I don't understand in Dominica, brothers and sisters. If you get arrested, shouldn't you be told what you're getting arrested for? Huh? Why bring you there and then tell you this is what you get arrested for? So is there freedom in that? Sometimes maybe police can just put charges on you just for putting charges on you, or not charges, put a thing and just say you're arrested. Like for me, they were about ridiculous stupidness. I think that's the best thing you can come up with. That is insane right there, bro. So that's probably what they're trying to do, trying to figure out, okay, let's look at different things and see what we can do to charge him with something. But you can't charge him with anything, brothers and sisters, because there's no evidence of whatever you're going to say right there. There's nothing. You can't use this Salisbury situation to blame the blockage on him, because the people say it's not because of him. He was part of one of the reasons why the people came together and say, hey, we fed up. We fed up. That was part of it, but not the full thing. Right there. The people protesting for proper electoral reform, man. And that is the merit. Dominicans, if only to wake up. Are you in problem with, boy?
He's sitting there for 3 hours, SPAGGS inside there. And they said SPAGGS on the arrest. He said he's under arrest. He's under arrest.
Oh, he's under arrest.
They put him in the damn cell.
What was the arrest? What was he arrested for? What? Did they say what he was arrested for?
So
who's asking what he was arrested for?
Yeah. And they said SPAGGS on the arrest. He said he's under arrest. He's under arrest. They want to put him in the damn cell.
They sometimes just say you're under arrest for them to keep you. That's all. That's all. I know, you know, brothers. I know what I'm talking about.
So they go about their business. They say they're going in meeting, one kind of thing. The seniors people instructed SPAGGS that they want to see him. His lawyer walks him in. We're sitting there it's 1 o'clock. I've been sitting there with SPAGGS. Wow. They can't expect a lawyer to be sitting there for 3 hours. They don't tell you what time the interview is likely to begin or what decision is going to begin. High level. To me, that's just, well.
It's tactic. It's a tactic that they're using. Obviously, we already know why. The reason why is because they want to definitely keep him there. And it's the weekend, so you know it's going to be a long time. Thank God it's not carnival time, because if it's carnival time, it's still Wednesday, will most likely come out there.
Oh, anyway, I'm going back to my office, and then they'll know where I am. But I think the intention is put SPAGGS in himself. That's why I didn't want SPAGGS to walk in today.
Yeah, it would not make sense. That was kind of ridiculous. Why would you send him in on Friday? That would makes no sense at all.
It's like walking on Monday. Yeah. Because they're going to hold him now over the weekend. Yeah.
And I've been saying this. Let's go and get the video. Everyone in the studio and the video.
This is terrible. I mean,
let's look some breaking news and everything else. Let's see what's on. Yeah.
Edison James is also there.
Oh, sure. That's nonsense.
Yeah.
Anyway, please thanks.
Oh, I'm you know.
Danny Luge, big up yourself. There are definitely a few folks there. But that's unfortunate right there, brothers and sisters. That's unfortunate. But the police, can they hold you? Yes, they can hold you. Legally, they can hold you. They can hold you for 48 hours. And if there's no charge or any activity, sometimes, if the police, well, you guys know I was trying to figure out if there's a measure for wasting your time. If there's a measure of wasting your time. But they might claim it's an investigation. Yeah, usually that's what they claim, an investigation they're doing. But I think they're going to be releasing him on Monday. They probably just wanted somebody to take somebody in and thing. That's what I think they're going to be doing. Obviously, we know the situation with Mr. Edison James, Mr. Lennox, and Dr. Thompson Fountain, which of course there was an appeal for it. I think there's an update though. I think let me not put anything out there, brothers and sisters, but I think there's an update in that regard right there. On the appeal, I think the government appealed it, and if for some reason or the other, maybe it was shut down or something. I can't remember, brothers and sisters. I can't remember. Well, I guess we'll have to find out either tomorrow or on Monday, brothers and sisters. Please enjoy your Friday. Go to the movies, if there's movies, and go skinny dipping. Go what do you call that thing? Screws, tears. Go escape. Go to a surfer spa and relax your bones, brothers and sisters. Especially people of Salisbury. Yeah, we have to go and we have to soak. Well, exhausted me, boy. That's crazy right there. That is, brothers and sisters. It's unfortunate that this has happened. But the government does have the police does have a right to hold you for 48 hours. If it's a weekend, you know it's Monday coming out, so that's like oh, I saw something pop up there. It's like 72 hours, brothers and sisters. So it is what it is, brothers and sisters. It is what it is, man. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. Hector will stand with you, no doubt about it. Salisbury will stand with you. And I think, yeah, you guys should definitely make your own country, man. Forget the rest of Dominica, because Dominica don't want to go nowhere. Might as well make your own thing and run your own government, boy. Have visa. Have visa to go Salisbury. I saw a partner put his passport to go Salisbury. It might come out from Salisbury. Yeah, I saw a partner post that up. That was crazy right there. But yeah, I think Bowie, Salisbury, I didn't know it's so Bowie spelling, no? I think it's BAWI. But yes, I think Bowie should definitely go independent, man, because the rest of Dominica tripping. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is all I have for this Friday edition. It's unfortunate what has happened in Dominica, brothers and sisters. But keep on fighting on. Yeah, last week. But somebody said an important thing, brothers and sisters. And I'm reminded of that right there. She said Dominica needs Jesus. And I agree. Well, Yeshua. We say Yeshua. Well, Jesus in English. Dominica needs Yeshua. And I agree with that right there. A number of times when we try to focus on humans, trying to get this person or that person to do this. This person, I think that person is the right person. No, this person. And all this thing, no, labor, UWP. I think we need to focus and seek the one who can actually rescue Dominica. I think that is the only way. Hey, last week? Seek. I think we should have seek in the beginning for everything. The prayer warriors, everybody, pray for Dominica, because where Dominica is going right now, it's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, brothers and sisters. And when the government in St. Martin can say, you're not coming out there until Jesus comes. Well, I guess we'll have to see how that works out. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is all I have for this Friday edition, brothers and sisters. Be real, Saturday King. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, and of course leave your thoughts and your comments in the comment box below right there. Create the interaction with me, because I give mine. What are yours? Leave yours in the comment box below and click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that right there. Be real, brothers and sisters. Salute the King always. Be positive.